Sure. Thank you guys for being here. As we said in the locker room, any Big Sky win is a great win. Is a great win for us. They're not guaranteed, but tonight I thought we started off really well. Obviously, that first quarter kind of set the tone for us, really for the rest of the game. We shot the ball from the three-point line really well early on. I think, what did we say we made the first half? 8 or so threes?
Nine,
then 2 more.
Mm-hmm.
That's significant, not normal, but we did shoot it well. We did find some open people. I thought the pace of the ball moving and getting it side to side was finding those wide open teammates, and I thought we did a good job of sharing the basketball at that point. So got that early lead, and now it's a little bit of maturity on our part of how to play with the lead and making sure that we step out there no matter what that scoreboard is. I thought they were a little more aggressive in the second half. We talked about we kind of mirrored it to like our Montana State game of where we felt like we were getting punched a little bit and we came out more aggressive. And so I think those are moments we can learn and take away from of just rebounding. I think they went to the free throw line quite a bit, that we would love to have just a few more disciplined moments on the defensive end. But overall, really proud of the way that we showed up, played, scored the basketball, and then, eventually defended.
Coach, so one stat I'm looking at right now, and it's probably going to be a glaring stat, you did not let them shoot and make a three-point shot tonight. They went 0 for 12. Talk about that stat.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure they had some open looks, that they would say they missed as well. They definitely averaged more than 0. I do think we did a good job of scrambling, running around, trying to lock into some of the shooters, and then give them a little bit of credit because I do think they had a few open looks that they just didn't knock down. But no, that's not normal, but good that we defended the three-point line like that.
You talk about the starts of the game, and of course, you had a fast start. I mean, is this something you want to set the tone for as you continue this conference play, getting off these hot starts?
Yeah, I mean, every game, as we've kind of talked about, every game, every possession kind of has its own life or whatever of itself. It's like its own little story. And we do want to start off well. I think every team would say that they want to start off, if they could, fast and furious. We don't know the game plan. We don't know, we were prepared for a zone, for a press tonight as well. But the goal is to, we want some momentum. And then we bring in off the bench, whoever that is, that they carry on that momentum. So, yes, the answer is, can we keep this going? The goal is we want to. Now, can I determine if we got a wide open look, if that shot's going to go in? Maybe not. So I think there's some pieces of the game that you can't always, you can still get a wide open look and maybe not knock it down in the first quarter too, like we did. So.
When you talk about balanced scoring, 4 players in double figures, the young lady sitting next to you as well had a great game tonight. What does that mean, of course, when you have that kind of balanced scoring?
It's tough. It's tough for the defensive side. As we talk about, if it's just Neenah going, then it's easy for the defense to key on one person. And I think there was a moment in time, maybe within 90 seconds, where maybe Neenah hit a 3, Julia might have hit a 3, and somebody else, Heather, hit a 3, and that's tough at that moment for the opponent, meaning now everybody's kind of going on the team. And so it's great to share the basketball. It's great to get everybody going. It just makes it way tougher for the defense, and that's what we want.
Question for Neenah, kind of as what Coach said, it's great for you guys to share the ball, especially when you guys lead them in assists. You guys had 15 assists to their 7. You're also for 5 for 7 from the field goal line and 2 for 3 from the 3-point. Can you talk about what it felt like today? How was it easier within you guys to get shots like that and to put up points?
Yeah, it felt great. Nobody's selfish on the team, so everybody shares the ball really well. We play with each other, and we just try to stick together through the whole game, and I think we did a really good job with that today.
Also, talk about you guys' focus within the guard standpoint, because today Portland State, they had a lot of physical battle within the guard, especially bringing up the ball, especially trying to get into the paint, and sometimes you guys have to kick it to the outside. But talk about that composure where you guys can have to, trust into your teammates to bring up that ball, or to even rely on the offense to still work within it. As your composure to make sure that it's not too aggressive, it's also to stay on the floor.
Yeah, Coach always tells us just to stay composed, and through these moments where there are pressuring us, just remain composed and we'll be fine.
Coach, you caused them 24 turnovers throughout the whole team. Was that something in the game plan for you guys today to cause wreckage like that? Especially 17 steals from that. With 31 points off turnovers. Can you talk a little bit more on that?
Yeah, it's in the game plan every night for us. You know, if we can be disruptive, if we can use our defense to turn into offense, I think, you know, that's great. We have plenty of players that can score in the half court, just naturally in the half court. But now if you can add on, you know, a defense that can put their bodies in the right spot, it's what we talk about. It's a lot of body positioning. If you're in the right spot, that ball will probably get handed to you. If not, then you're allowing the offense to be more aggressive. And that's what I think our kids were. That they did a good job of stretching our press and doing a lot of different things. I thought we did. We talked about a good job of just different rotations and different ways to kind of combat what they were doing. And we see this every single game, every night with the different press breakers. But yes, that defense was good in moments where we were able to go right to the front of the rim off of those steals.
Coach Blair, I want to talk about also is Neenah Hall. She's been playing a good role, especially coming off the bench, especially when Tatum's coming out. Talk about her key playmaking throughout it, especially on the offensive side where, you know, you have teams with physical, tall center people. Talk about her physicality, talk about how she's been helping with the team, anything on that.
Yeah, there's not a lot of post players like Neenah in our league. And, you know, even when she was younger, when we brought her in, that's what we loved about her is that she is physical. She's pretty efficient in the paint when she does shoot the ball. I think, what was she, 3 of 6 tonight? And so she's a senior for us as well. So everything we do, everything that we run, she has seen it, heard it. She knows what we're doing. So I think the experience is what's invaluable to us. And whether she's starting, because she has started for us in the past, coming off the bench, you know, it's just the experience, no matter what time she's coming into the game. I think that we all lean on, rely on. Obviously, she can be a beast on the boards as well and really impact the game that way.
Coach, go ahead.
Well,
Go ahead.
sorry about that. Neenah, I also want you to talk about Heather Bateman.
Man,
You guys are always out there, especially whether it's both of you on the court, or sometimes she's coming in for you, or you're coming in for her. Talk about your guys' dynamic out there, because it seems like it's both on the same page, and chemistry's high.
Heather brings this fight and this fire to us on defensive end first. So she's big for us, and I think that her grit and her toughness just spreads through the whole team, and I think we really feed off of her coming off the bench and doing what she does.
I think the one stat that might stand out to you as well, Coach, is the rebounding. You had more offensive rebounds, but you had more defensive, and you were out rebounded by 4. So is that one thing maybe you wanted to just focus on?
Yeah, we talked about it because we felt like, you know, again, the game within the game. We were getting out rebounded some in that second half. They were chasing down the O boards. And again, for us, no matter what the scoreboard says, as we talk about, here's a standard of here we want to function. Shot goes up. We need people on bodies boxing out, chasing it down. So those are areas, again, that we can learn and grow from. But yes, we did get beat in that area. And I thought they were a little more aggressive at moments, and specifically the offensive rebounding, towards that end of the third, early fourth quarter.
And now you're 4-1 in the conference. I mean, I know records are not maybe not a big thing, but the fact you guys are playing so well, I mean, what does that say now for the rest of the way you're going forward?
Yeah, it's actually, we go to bed tonight. Actually, they're going to have a good meal, go to sleep. We wake up. We just really keep focusing on these habits and processes of, you know, we don't want to be too high or too low. You know, whether win or lose, of just how we want to function and show up. And there's, as my word is, maturity behind that. We are 4-1, so that means we're 5 games in. That means we have 4 more teams to play, I guess, in the first round to get to the first round. Is that right? Even though we're going to play Montana State twice, I think, before we get to everybody. So yeah, because we'll have Idaho and Eastern would be the final 2 after we. Is that right? Am I missing somebody? I'm missing somebody. I know I am. Something. So all I'm saying is, you want to start well and you want to finish strong. And so right now, at some point, what we don't want to do is start well and not finish strong or slip up in the middle. And so you just really keep this tunnel vision. And every team is so different. So we're going to play a Sac State that has 2 very veteran guards, the preseason MVP of the league, and Benta Versage, and then Natalie Picton, who transferred from Montana State, another guard. So, you know, they start essentially like 2-point guards out there. And then they got some bigger post players in the paint right now, too. So we'll have our hands full on Saturday. And, you know, as we always say, let's enjoy it tonight. Enjoy it. Call your mama. Call your dad. Talk to people. And then, you know, you get right to it. I get right to it maybe a little earlier than they do, but that's okay. That's okay.